here is an electrifying offense that is super off meta, having some of the best passing plays in the game. You can also get under center and run that football as well, and even has some glitchy plays like RPO read wide flat, and even a direct snap as well, which is absolutely insane. The offensive playbook that we are going to be in is the Chicago Bears playbook. And speaking of the Bears, for some reason, they're an 80 overall. I mean, come on, they're 9-3 EA. We gotta give some love to the Bears. Here I am in practice mode, and I'm gonna scroll down to my gun formations. It also has an I form wing right here. You can pound the rock, and a Y off trio close with a stretch. Obviously a dive, and it has some pretty good play actions as well that you can mix in and mix up your opponent. This wing tight left as well, if you want to get under center and run this football as well, has a 26 duo, has a dive obviously in a wide zone, which wide zones are really good because they can't get shot in the backfield like halfback stretches. Then I'm going to scroll down to my gun formations right here, and then I have my Y off trio weak, one of my favorite formations in the game. I'm going to press L2 to go right into my audibles. I have sticking up, out, motion smash go, and then I have PA post dig shot. Right here, I'm going to go into the motion stack shaken up just to give myself an extra play to work with. Here I am in my motion shaken up play right here, and what I like to do is just streak my slot receiver. Then I like to have a corner route on my tight end. I like to have a drag on my solo side receiver. Then I just like to streak my running back. And when I hike this ball, you'll see this little shake and up play, this little shaken up route, will come in motion, and he will go up the field. And right there, you can attack the heart of the defense against almost every single zone coverage in the game. Since that streak is just pushing all those zones deep, right there, looked like a little zone coverage, but that's why we have her underneath drag right there. I also had the tight end corner route. So as you can see, a lot of things are getting open against this, with this play right here. And once again, if nothing's open, then you can hit this tight end corner route. Let's see if I can hit the tight end corner route right here. Tight end corner route with a good pass lead. We have the great catch along the sideline right there. And that is easy yards right there. Now, if you thought last play was good, stick and up right here is probably one of my favorite plays in the game, if not my most favorite play in the game. All I like to do is just slant my tight end on this little double move. So just slant my tight end, then have a flat on my running back right here. And then basically we're just creating a slant, a whip, and then a post route combo. This post is so good as well at attacking the intermediate of the field. It's not like a regular post. As you can see right here, let's say I hot route the post, right? That post is just not the same as this post. This post is just a little bit shorter. It's just a lot more horizontal, and it runs really well against man. And we're going to see it right here. Against man, it is frying double coverage right there. If Duran wasn't there in a deep half right there, it would have been a massive gain. But so it took 3 people to guard 1 route. I probably should have went somewhere else with the football, but then we have the return route as well, which is just so good. So we have the slant just distracting the user, distracting all those zones. It's going to pull all the zones away. Then you come back to the return route. And then obviously if the return route isn't open, then we read that post right there, which is wide open. Well, not wide open. There was a guy on there. But the next play I have is outs. And as you can see, it's just 2 out routes and a post. Now, what I like to do is I like to flip my trio to make sure I'm on the short side of the field. I like to have my trio on the short side. Then this out route right here, I like to route stem this all the way up about 4 or 5 ticks. So I'm gonna go 4 right here, and then I'm gonna put my slot receiver, so the receiver on the post on a streak. Then I like to either route stem a in route all the way up and keep the flat, or I just like to have a drag right here, and I'm just gonna keep the drag. And as you can see, we're gonna read this left side right here, and if the tight end is guarded, then we throw this little out route right there, which is a beautiful throw. Great throw by Caleb Williams right there. So we're basically just reading high-low. Against zone coverage, it's going to be such a good zone beater because they can't, one flat zone is going to guard 2 routes, right? So right here, as you can see, he's going to go with the tight end, and that's when we throw that out route right there, and it's a beautiful out route. It's match right there. Not a lot of plays have tight end flats. So if this play does have a tight end flat, so definitely utilize this play for a bunch of different route combos as well. You can put the tight end, I guess, on a wheel, but it isn't the same as a flat. The flats, very rare to come by in the tight end, on the tight end. But right here, here's a little zone coverage right there, and with a good throw, the out route would have been wide open for insane yards right there. But right here, I'm going to block my running back, and if they drop too far back right here, then we have this drag as well that can get some solid yards as well, after the catch. And the other route setup I do like out of outs right here is just streaking my solo side receiver. You can either have this post, you can route stem it up about a few ticks, so 2 or 3 ticks, and then have the in route right here on the right as well, or you can have your own custom post. I like to have the custom post because it runs a little more horizontal. So right here, it's running across the field super quick right there. That was kind of a bad throw from Caleb Williams. I threw it down, Pest let it down, so the ball would be on him. Right there, Caleb Williams kind of sold it a little bit. But right here, as you see, this post right here kind of runs a little more vertical. You see how it kind of runs vertical, and then it cuts over. I don't really like that. Maybe I just route stem it too far up. But I just like this post because it runs a little more horizontal. It's a little bit better. Like right here, look at how quick it runs horizontal right there. Our next play is the motion smash and go, and I really like this play actually. Against man coverage, it's really good. Against zone, I don't think it's that good. But right here, I'm just gonna streak my my slot receiver, have my left side solo receiver right here on a drag, then my tight end right here. I like to just have him on a streak as well, or a crosser. A crosser is a really good route as well. Having that, you know, short side crosser with your tight end, and then the drag concept, you got a high low basically, and then right here on this outside receiver, you have this motion corner. Now what makes this motion corner so good is that you can route stem it. So if you want it shorter, longer, completely up to you. I'm just gonna keep it stock right here. And against man, this is gonna fry. I think this is zone right here, so it is not gonna fry as much. Right there with a good pass lead, we probably could have had that against this on the sideline right there. But right here, this looks like man. This time it definitely does look like man. Right there, a hard cut right there. And as you can see, we have a lot of yards ahead of us. The good thing about that little motion route against man, against press man, it's not going to work because you're motioning, you're on the move. They're not going to really be able to press you at all. So you're going to be able to have that almost every single time against man. So that's my man beater. It's almost automatic. So that play is so good against man coverage. Now this post PA dig shot is one of the best plays in the game. This deep post is so good at beating man, and it's also a cover 3 beater as well. Now, to set this up, all you want to do is have a curl on your outside receiver right here and route stem him up 3 ticks. So about 20 yards, Then streak your running back right here, as you can see, and then route stem this post on the left right here down 1 tick. Doesn't look that different, but it is. Then right here, I'm going to, as you can see, I'm in a cover 3 defense on my dummy controller. And then right here, I'm keeping the tight end blocked. No reason to really release him. And as you can see, that inside third is going to stay honest to the running back. He's going to follow him, basically. And then right there, that post is going to fly across the inside third. And you're going to have a wide open bomb right there. And if you get a decent rack animation, you will have a touchdown. Now that's it for the Y off trio week, but we got to have other formations to pair with this to make this playbook really good. That's why it has Bunch X Nasty, one of the best formations in the game. Our first play up is the spacing switch, and what I like to do is just quickly drag my tight end. I like to have a zig route on my slot receiver, then a post. I like to route stem about 4 ticks upfield, about 15 to 20-ish yards. As you can see right here, this running back flat is one of the best flats in the game. It's super quick, it's a speedy flat, you can throw it out there, get a really good rack animation, and as you can see, that's a 15-20 yards right there. The only way to guard that is a hard flat. If they try to man it up, that flat is super fast, and they're not going to be able to get out there in time. But if the user kind of takes that away, so right there, boom, that's wide open. That drag is so good since the flat's pushing all those zones to the sideline. Should have made the read slightly earlier, but right here, as you can see, the whip route right there, just so good. So good right there. Finds its way in between with that out route, pulling all those zones to the sideline. As you can see, Odunze running that out route, that whip route is just going to sneak its way inside. But this in route over top, if everything's bagged, then you got this in route right over top. Throw that. And DJ Moore needs to catch the football. Our next play is the motion clear halfback seam. And what I like to do is I like to streak my slot receiver. I like to have a post on DJ Moore, then route stem it all the way down. Then I like to have a return route on my tight end as well. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm just creating a overwhelming concept over the middle. Dunze is going to motion over right here, clearing out the running back route. And as you can see, DJ Moore absolutely fried on the post, but unfortunately, Caleb Williams just doesn't feel like hitting any throws right now. Right here, Dunze is going to motion over again, and sometimes on the motion, you can get a few bumps right there, and you can lob it over the top. Dunze, not the fastest guy, so if I had anyone a little bit faster right there, probably what actually would have been a touchdown since the corners kind of got bumped a little bit. But right here, this motion down, or route stem down, I should say, post right there. It was open late, but right there, we're just going to hit our return route right there. Just a high-low read, essentially. Right here, the running back clears everything right there. That post kind of cleared that linebacker, and then you're able to throw that running back seam route. Our next play is smash return. The way I like to set this up is just putting a slant on my tight end, then streaking my slot receiver, and then having a flat on my running back. And right here, as you can see, the slant is going to take a lot of attention off of this return route right there. So it's gonna run to the left, then you have the return route coming right underneath backside. So if the user tries to go with the slant, you're going to have that return route right there. The slant gets underneath those hook curls and stuff like that. And then you're going to have a nice game there. But if they start shading down and stuff like that, start to play aggressive underneath, then you have this in route right over top. And it's just such an overwhelming middle part of the field. These return routes with these deep in routes are just too good. Our next play is motion halfback choice, and this play is actually really good. It's a cover 3 and a cover 2 beater. The way I like to set this up is just having a streak on my outside receiver. I like to have a corner out on my tight end. Then I like to streak my running back. And as you can see right here, the tight end is going to absolutely whoop the man coverage. Against man coverage as well, you can throw this corner out as well. This corner out is just so good. Beats the man coverage pretty well. As you can see, unfortunately, Caleb Williams just missed the throw. But if that corner out doesn't really get open, then you can throw this clear, this seam right here with your running back. That corner out's just going to kind of clear everything out. Then you have the running back coming right underneath it. As you can see here, we're in the cover 3. So I'm going to try the cover 3 beater with circle right here. Basically my main read. As you can see, the inside third just completely gets taken by the streak. As you can see, that is a wide open player right there. Unfortunately, you know, he's Roma Dunze isn't the fastest guy in the world, so he is going to get caught. Now this streak, or I guess you should say seam route right here, also works as a nice cover 2 beater as well. As you can see, the cover 2 beater, I mean, that is just parting like the Red Sea right there, and that is an easy touchdown. So again, it beats cover 2 and cover 3, and if you're ever facing a cover 4 or man coverage, then you have the 2 corner routes to absolutely whoop that. The next formation I have is the Y off trips. Now, this isn't going to be really a passing formation. This is more of a running formation, but my audibles are the inside zone, halfback direct snap, 4 verticals, and then RPO read Y flat. So obviously you have the inside zone. We all know how the inside zone works. Just a handoff right up the middle, try to find a gap, try to get a few yards, and see if you can keep up, you know, get yourself out of the chains and get consistent yards. And then when you pair it with the RPO read Y flat right here, against man coverage, I don't know if this is going to work. But right there, as you can see, the RPO read Y flat still super good in this game. As you can see, Derwin got stuck on the blocker. Then when you pair it with the halfback direct snap right here, then you're going to have an absolutely crazy scheme where your tight end's going to block, then you get to the outside, you have a nice few yards right there. And especially in the red zone, I love to run the direct snap in the red zone. One of my favorite red zone plays all year, really. As you can see, we kind of find a weird gap right there, and we're able to have a nice gain. But that's going to be it for today's video. As you can see, one of the best... I mean, this is one of my favorite playbooks. I love this playbook. I think it's very good. I've beaten some good players in it. So, you know, it's not meta, but I'm taking some concepts that I learned from meta, put them in a year. Then I have the direct snap. I have so many things that can absolutely fry any type of defense. So if you guys liked the video, though, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.